Let's go back to Shawnee. Let's go back to Shawnee. And let's see what we have going on. Shawnee, OBU. Tornado warning continues. Val's there, Vaughn's there, and Jim's there. Turn on shear rate. It's weakened.
It's weakened a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Great news. This storm's weakened. OBU, Shawnee, still some good-sized hail coming into Shawnee, probably quarter-size hail. Tornado warning continues for OBU down to Shawnee. Circulation's right here where Val is. Let's go to Val Castor, get an update from him. Val, that storm has weakened some. You're looking at the updraft. Give us an update. What do you see? Go ahead.
Okay, David. It is a big bell-shaped updraft right in front of us. I still sense some broad, weak rotation with this, but you're right. The whole thing is weakened in about the past 15 minutes or so. We do have some ragged or maybe disorganized-looking lowerings right in the middle of that, but there's still some weak broad-scale rotation, but nothing really tight and nothing looking really threatening right at the moment. But you know how fast things can change, so we'll keep watching it, David.
All right, stay with it there, Val. It's like you said, not on the ground, but that's the updraft. Val's right there, Val and Amy, and we'll see what it does. And again, that's a big storm. It has not produced any major tornadoes. Jim Gardner had one small, tiny tornado north of Lake Thunderbird. Okay, down south, Bobby Payne has seen a lot of tornadoes today. That one violent tornado, actually we had two violent tornadoes today down here with this storm. And this other storm now has got a tornado on the ground now. Like we said, north of Wapanucka. It's headed towards Colgate. You folks in Colgate, Atoka, boy, I tell you what, you've got to go to your safe spot, okay? You got to go to your safe spot right now. It's crossing Highway 48 right now, south of Lula, and also Fitztown. Let's see, what is Tom? What does Bobby see? Let's go to Bobby Payne. Bobby's right here. Let's take Bobby's shot full screen. Bobby's right here. Bobby, I know you're going through the trees. You're behind a portable Doppler radar. They're out doing research today, and as you can imagine, a good day to do that. Give us an update on what you're seeing, Bobby.
Bobby. Okay, we'll find Bobby right now. We don't have his audio at the moment, but we're looking at the different storms. He's tracking it right there. He's near Roth. He's actually well to the east of Roth. He's closer now to Fitztown as the storm is progressing towards the east. I think the tornado warning is going to be dropped on that storm that Bobby is on. There's now a severe thunderstorm warning for Lula and Stonewall, so that one's weakening. The stronger storm's definitely the one over Highway 48 further south near Wapanucka. That's the one headed south of Colgate and north of Atoka. So David was saying folks in that area definitely need to be in their safe spot.
Yeah, and you know, this two large storms down here, and actually we have three down there as well. Let's go back to Storm Shield 9. Bobby Payne's there. This is the one that produced the long track tornado that did the damage back to the west, back to the southwest about an hour and a half ago. And then here's Wapanucka. This storm is the one that's still tornadic, okay, north of Wapanucka. And then Fitztown, Bobby Payne's right there. This storm is no longer tornadic. It is still spinning, but no longer a tornado warning on that. And Bobby Payne, he does not see a tornado with that. This one, though, I think this storm is still producing a tornado. I think it's still on the ground with at least tennis ball size hail north of Wapanucka. It's headed towards Atoka. If you know anybody in Atoka, call them, give them a heads up. Let's jump south, a little bit farther south here, Lacey. And it's now east of Durant. Possible tornado on the ground south of Highway 70, moving almost due east. Possible tornado now south of I-70, east of Durant. East of Durant. Okay, let's come back north. Let's come back north, and okay, we'll go to Alan here. We'll go to everybody coming up. Let's come back north, and I want to point out the storm coming into Stillwater, where Darren is. It's weak, it's severe, it's not tornadic. What I mean by weak, it's a severe storm, nickel and dime, quarter-size hail, and then the one also east of Langston. Those are both spinning. Those are both supercells, but a lot of supercells, obviously we have a lot of those, and a lot of them always turn, but they don't always produce tornadoes. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But tornado possibly developing up here. We'll check in with Hank coming up in a few minutes. Kelly and Amanda, a lot going on. A couple of big tornadoes today. A lot of damage. A lot to talk about. Back to you guys.
Yeah, that tornado that you guys tracked across Garvin County has proven to be deadly. And it was, you could tell, it was a very serious tornado.
We heard just now from the Garvin County Sheriff Larry Rhodes, and he confirms that one person has died because of that tornado. We're working to get more information, but we're also hearing and seeing the damage firsthand as well.
Yeah, well, the report is right now 3 homes destroyed down there. I'm sure there are more that have damage. It is a fairly sparsely populated area to the southeast of Elmore City where this tornado did most of the damage, but still it found some homes there, and so We do have a confirmed fatality down there, at least 3 homes that have been totaled, and maybe more damage.
That damage there from Sky News 9, you can see the trees shredded there, ripped apart, and semis overturned. We saw a trailer overturned there, another semi overturned right there.
Getting ready to see a home demolished here at the top of this shot, I'm pretty sure. Jim they'll tilt up here in just a second. There it is.
This is right near Old State Highway 29, just west of I-35. Basically, it's about 65 miles or so south of Oklahoma City.
Look at that. That house took a direct hit. David, that's serious damage down there.
Yeah, you know, and guys, this was a multiple vortex tornado. At one point, it was at least, we think, about a quarter of a mile wide. And we have some of that video here. After we lose this piece, we have video of the tornado. But guys, that's going to be EF2, maybe EF3. And I've seen some damage. It's going to be EF3 damage for sure, depending on the home and how well it was built and things like that. But, boy, this is not good. This was down in Garvin County again a couple hours ago, and we were tracking this tornado live. And Tom Pastrana was on it, and quite a bit of damage down there. And like Kelly and Amanda were saying, 1 fatality. So sad, 1 fatality so far. Okay, so there you go. Let's talk about what's going on, and you can see the shear rate with this storm. What it's been doing, this is what we call our shear swath. It really, once it moved east across the highway, this thing really went away. It weakened and quickly, so that's a good thing. And the tornado, is the tornado warning still on that?
As it goes south of Roth, let me take it out further. I believe it has been dropped.
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
It has been dropped.
Yeah, okay, should be dropped, and it has been, so that's good news there. Okay, let's back out just a little bit here. And so these are now in southern Pontotoc County, way down here. This storm now over Shawnee, the tornado warning has been dropped. This storm continues to weaken quickly now over Shawnee. You can get damaging winds. With this. All right, you can get that for sure. But right now, it's moving through Shawnee with maybe some small hail, nickel and dime, maybe some quarter-size hail, and Vaughn's right there looking right at it. But this continues to weaken as it's going to cross I-40 and head up towards Centerview and head up towards Prague. But no longer severe. Let's go back north. Talk about what's happening up here. And there you go. These are supercells now. One north of Perkins. Darren's right there. And Darren Stevens, he's right there looking right at it. And he's coming back to the north, and also the other severe storm south and east of Cole that we're tracking. Okay, boy, this storm up north is really ramping up.
It's very impressive now.
Okay, let's go back to Hank, and then we'll do a storm track on it. There's Lake McMurtry. Again, it's moving due east. Boy, it sure is. It's moving due east. Okay, let's go to Hank. Hank, the storm it's moving due east now. It's moving 090. Okay, moving 090. Yeah. Give us an update. You see it on the ground? Boy, it's developing quickly. Give us an update on that.
It is not on the ground, but you can see this huge rotating wall cloud right in front of me. And this is going to be just north of Lake Carl Blackwell, and it's going to be just west of Lake McMurtry. It's probably over Lake McMurtry right now. It's about 3 miles to my east. You can see this whole thing. I'll stop up here on the hill. You can see this whole thing is distant, but I mean, I don't see any real pronounced funnels or anything, but this whole wall cloud is just spinning like a top, the whole base of the storm.
Okay.
Wow, look at that motion.
Okay, all right, Hank, I want you to be aware that you're going to run out of road here real quick. So you need to be looking down. Yeah, you need to be looking at your roads because you're going to have to get back. What's that? Okay, all right, yeah. Justin, he's got it. Justin will help you out here, but we got to keep going east. I don't want you to get behind it too far. We got to get you out ahead of this thing. Let's see what's, there's Hank's shot. Okay, let's go to, we have Alan's shot. Alan? There's Alan's shot. He's in behind it, though, quite a ways. Alan's getting up to it. Okay, so here's your storm track. Once again, the tornado is going to be right here. You just saw the picture from Hank Brown, Hank and Patty. It's not on the ground. You just saw it live. It's not on the ground yet, but Lake McMurtry, 553, Glencoe, 621, West Point, 629, Stone Wolf Casino, 637. Stone Wolf Casino, 637. Quay, 645. Yale, 646. Merrimack, 649. And the TP Casino at 652. All right? TP Casino, 652. All right, moving due east. It's going to go north of Stillwater, but not by much. All right, it's going to go north of town unless it turns right. Boy, it's really ramping up. It's getting stronger for sure. Okay, let's go back to Hank. I hear him. Let's go back to Hank Brown. Let's take his shot. And Hank,
150.
There it is.
Hey, David?
Yeah, go ahead, Hank.
I think this thing is starting to turn more southeast. I was on the north edge of it. Well, there's a funnel right in front of us, right over the road. We've got a funnel.
Yep.
But I think this storm is anchoring and starting to turn southeast. So Stillwater, you need to have your heads up. This may turn and go to Stillwater, David.
No,
You see a large funnel right in front of us. This is going to be very near Lake McMurtry. It's about 2 miles east of me. And this whole thing is that.
Yeah, and we can see it in your
I
shot.
don't see anything on the ground.
Yeah, we got two cones here. Looks like there's two areas of spin. Hank, is it the piece in the background? Is it the funnel in the background? I'm looking at your video is a little fuzzy right now. Your video is a little bit fuzzy.
Focus the camera. Yeah, it's right over the road. That hang down right over the road is it.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this feeding in on the northwest side. He's looking east. See the wrap? It's wrapping in on the northwest side. There's a collar on the left side of the wall cloud. Hank's gonna get right up underneath this. And
really spinning right now.
Look at the condensate. Look at the condensate form. As the pressures are lowering, this is underneath the mesocyclone. As this thing is spinning, right? Remember, this thing goes up 30, 40,000 feet. It depends on how deep the mesocyclone is. But this is a pretty deep one. And this is low pressure. And this, again, low pressure works its way down from top to bottom. As the pressures get lower, you start to get condensate. Then you get the wall cloud. And then you get the cone or the funnel. And then you end up with the tornado. We'll see. And Hank, is it? What, there it is. Well, I'll tell you what, Hank, it's really wrapping. Keep going east. What do you think?
Yeah, it's sitting right here and spinning right in front of us.
Okay. Are you going to keep going east, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm only about a mile from it. I'm right up underneath the edge of the lip.
Okay.
And it right here, I'm getting hammered with northwest winds. That tells you where I'm at on it. And it's just spinning. This whole thing is spinning. This whole top, it's about 1.5 miles wide, probably. And you can see our funnel's kind of dissipated. There's another little area that's just to my north that's coming back into it. Let's see what it does. It's coming back towards me.
Hey, do me a favor. Keep going east. Get up on that hill up there. You're kind of in a valley. Get up on that hill. Okay, I'm just curious what it looks like up there. Yeah, I don't want you to miss your road, but I don't want something to try to spin out on the north side of the mesocyclone, which is going to be to your left, and you not see it because you're in that valley. Yeah, get up on that hill and then look back to your left.
And as he's doing that, I'm just kind of looking down further east. This will be approaching, if it holds together, this will be approaching the airport on the north side of Stillwater. So that's the airport. That's going to be about 4 miles to the north of the OSU campus.
Yep.
And there's several homes all along there.
Yeah, and we were saying the airport earlier, about an hour ago, on the north side of town. So there it is. That's the airport. That's the OSU, or the Stillwater Airport. You can see the runway. And it's going to go right down the runway. There's Hank's GPS. There's the hook. All right, there's the hook. Hank's looking right at it. Where's Hank's shot again? Okay, he's going to get east, and we'll see. Boy, look at the hook. Look at the hook now, folks. This thing is really hooking big. Really hooking big now. Look at the hail. I hear Hank, he's got 2 areas of circulation. 2 areas of circulation now. And let's go to shear rate. Then we're going to do a storm track. Oh yeah, there we go.
Hank has an update.
All right, let's go to Hank. Hank, go ahead, you're on. It continues to strengthen.
Okay, David, my funnel that was just east of me is now sucked into this northern area of rotation. You can see this wall cloud is really cranking. I'm just a little bit west of Lake McMurtry. Of course, you can probably see where I'm at on GPS. I think I'm 2 or 3 miles west of there. But it's just north of Lake Carl Blackwell, just west of Lake McMurtry if it's not on it. But you can see right here, this northern circulation is what's taken over, and it's got a real tight rotation. I don't see anything on the ground. I don't see anything extending down, but you can see just this chaotic motion right here as this thing is rotating very rapidly, David.
Hey, Hank, real quick, I want you to get east. I don't want you to get caught behind it. Let's get out ahead of this thing, okay? So go east, and then Justin is helping you out here on the roads. Let's go east, do your mile south thing or whatever, then get back east. It's over Lake McMurtry right now. Yeah, keep going east, though. Keep moving. Keep moving. I want you to be right there. I want you to be right there if it does something, okay? You're right there. You're in a good spot, but I want you to be closer, and I want you to be farther east. Let's go back to radar here. Okay, let's go back to Hank. Tornado on the ground. There it is. Go ahead, Hank.
Right here. See it? Right here in front of me, about a half a mile. I'm going to get up on top of this hill.
There it is. Okay. All right, keep going. Keep going east. Tornado on the ground now. Here we go. You're seeing it live on News 9. Okay, yeah, get out of the valley. Tornado on the ground. Let's go to velocity data. Let's get his shot back up. Let's come back to that. Let's go to radar. Let's go to storm shield. And there it is.
As soon as I come,
Over Lake McMurtry now. That's what the tornado is on this little road. It's road 580. That's what the tornado is. Hank's going to make a right. He's going to go to Airport Road. It's right over the lake. It's coming into the lake right now.
The lake, I think. That looks like safer right here.
It is. It's on the lake. Go up on top of the hill. Let's go back to Hank's shot. Let's go to Hank's shot. Hang on. Let's go to Hank's shot. Okay, hang on here.
So right past that house, there's dirt in the air, but I can also see water on the lake.
Yeah, I see spray right here. That can
and it's about a half a mile between those two. The lake is on the south side, and the dirt being pulled up is just north of that, about a half mile. It's a big rotation, guys.
Okay, there you go. So tornado on the ground. Tornado warning continues. Tornado warning continues for western Payne County, northwestern Payne County, and southeastern Noble County. There's a circulation above his head. There's a circulation. Hank, is it still on the ground?
I still see dirt being kicked up. I don't see it funnel all the way to the ground, but I still see dirt being kicked up.
Okay, hey, back out of your shot just a second. Look at the spin.
Back out. Yeah, there it is. It's on the ground.
Where is it?
Right above that tall tree. Right above that tall tree is where I'm there, right behind it.
Okay, there it is. There's the tall tree. This is where the tornado is. He's looking at. There's a wall cloud, and he's right there. All right, there it is.
Right now, it's right on Lake McMurtry because I'm being cut off by the lake.
Right, it's on. Yes,
it's
on the lake.
Right on Lake McMurtry.
Okay.
We saw the spray coming off of it. We saw dirt up to about a half a mile north of it being lifted up as well. So this whole area is a huge rotation, and there's vortices underneath it in all the areas there. So there's not one big tornado on the ground. But if this rotation all fills in, there is going to be a big tornado on the ground, David.
Okay.
I have updates for you here on just exactly where this location is. So right now, it's about 6 miles to the west of Highway 177. If it keeps going on this same line, it's going to go about 5 miles to the north of the OSU campus. And that you're seeing is the Cimarron Turnpike spur. That's the yellow that you see there coming into 177. It'll be very near that if it keeps moving in the same direction to the east.
Can we take off this yellow line here?
Sure.
Let's take that off so we don't confuse everybody at home. Just for a second. This is a spur right here, right? This is the Turnpike spur.
Yes.
There's the airport, okay, in OSU. That's OSU's airport. There's a tornado. It just crossed the lake. Hank's getting in a better position now, and he's going to go south, and he's going to come back east. And we've had the tornado on the ground. We're assuming it's still on the ground. Hank, is it still on the ground right now? I know you're trying to kind of get a little out of position here going south. What do you think?
You can watch the dome cam right now. I've got the dome cam on it. I don't see anything on the ground right now, but this whole area is still spinning. Take your tornado precautions. This is a huge rotating wall cloud, guys. So, even if it's not on the ground, take your precautions. Okay, and
here's what's cool. Hank's driving south. He's got a camera on his dome, like Val does, and so he's driving away from the tornado, and you can still see the tornado behind him because of his dome camera that's on top of his chase unit. So it's pretty cool. Our trackers have that. So when they're trying to get away or getting in better position, we turn on the roof cam, and we can still see the area of circulation, so we never miss it. That's what the tornado, that's what it looks like. Big wall cloud, big rotating wall cloud. And here it is now. It went across Lake McMurtry. We think it produced a tornado over Lake McMurtry. It's headed due east down McMurtry Road.